Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod we got another weapon mod here and another mod from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Obviously recently we covered the M91, big old LMG. We got the PP19 Bison, just a big old huge cyclical, is that the word cyclical? Drum magazine on that one. But this is the MP5. I mean, it's the fucking MP5. It's the MP5. It's like one of the most iconic submachine guns throughout the history of guns. And this version of it is just something I use so much in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. I believe it is the only submachine gun in that game that I unlocked gold camo on. Big fan of what they call the Finnick, which is like a lot like the Vector, but this one right here, I've obviously already got it customized. Let's just whip the thing out. Let's put it away so we can show that all the animations and stuff. Obviously, just all the Modern Warfare animations. Got the nice GI reflex, which is the best sight. You do the little slap on the cocking handle there, right? Like bat. But you know, we do have a lot of customization you could do with this weapon here. We got some running animations here, right? It's all smooth. It's all Modern Warfare stuff. It all works the same. We've covered similar weapons to this. We'll show off all the details in a second. Obviously, you craft it under its own section, the Modern Warfare MP5. You need gun nut 4, so it is a little bit expensive. By default, it's just the .38 ammunition because it's like us trying to estimate for 9mm, like closest to type of deal. So, you know, there's some things in there. You can obviously work with that. And then we take it to the weapon workbench here and we can customize it. And it's all your normal Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 customization. So obviously you get receivers just for damage. You want the advanced automatic receiver V2. I guess V2 because it looks different. I like actually maybe the look of the V1 though. I don't like all the straps and shit on here. Like if you see the comparison here, look, you get like all the side straps and all that stuff. If you just do the regular receiver, you kind of get like my opinion is a cleaner look. So we don't have an underbarrel. We have an F-Tac collapsible stock. You know, your ultralight stock. All the same stuff. If you play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. You understand what these things are. I mean, we could put a nice little longer stock on there. I put the monolithic integral suppressor. I think integral suppressor, like an MP5 SSD, is really cool. But like any of these things are cool. I think just like the MP5 being a like, classic iconic weapon, even the standard barrel, right? But like you can do like a mini. We'll put it on non-suppressed mode for a little bit, so you can actually hear it. Stippled was the best. It just made you aim down sight faster, and then you know. No underbarrel still. Laser sight, 5 mW, improves hipfire accuracy. You can also do aim down sight speed with the TAC laser or the 1 mW laser, all that stuff. You could put now suppressors on here because you took off all, you know, you don't have the integrated suppressor barrel, flash guards, and all the, you know, your recoil compensating things. Obviously, standard mag is 30 round magazine. I put it on a 10mm. Which is a real conversion in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Which you can also put a 45 round mag on. That's kind of usually how I use it. But obviously you are losing a chunk of damage. And you're not actually gaining or losing any fire rate like you did in Modern Warfare 2019. Obviously you got every goddamn Call of Duty sight that went on this thing. I believe there's some longer range sights. They put like a thermal on this thing in that game. I put ready up on. Regenerate action points faster. But you still have all the same kind of perks here. You can negate fall damage. Negate means it seems like none. Not reduced, negated, right? Improved Percept is really good though. VATS hits chance if you're doing in that kind of thing. Hip firing is more accurate. Faster reload is important. I think I brought it because I ran sleight of hand on the MP5, so I guess I'll put that on there. Nuclear borne rad resistance. Half ADS time. Half the time it takes to ADS. Increase your action points. Faster HP regeneration. You regenerate action points faster. Increase the amount of weight you carry. You reduce all damage you receive considerably, so huge damages. You can put whatever of those on there, and then obviously you can prestige it. So rank 1 is base default, but obviously you can make it do overpowered damage if you want to. It has standard camo. It doesn't have any of the extra camos because the mod author is trying to reduce file size, which makes sense because you know Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 is one of those games known to be extremely. Ooh, that sounds good loud though. Obviously we're getting a little bit of recoil here. We've designed it to be very quick. We're going to be like moving around really fast. Well, maybe not me, but you know, there's some differences between the engines and stuff. But obviously you can customize the weapon whatever way you want. It does sound good loud though. That's quick sleight of hand reload as well. Sounds very nice and crispy. But you can make some different things with this. We're gonna make a little different build here. So obviously you still want that. You probably want like actually the classic straight line stock for that. But like if we want like you really want the monolithic to be put on there because that actually helps reduce recoil as well. You could technically put on different grip tape. You like your rubberized, and then you could have all that stuff. You could put like a tack laser aimed at type build type of the weapon or whatever. You could put like a hollow sight on here. You could do all different kinds of things. So like you could do that where you're like, I want to like almost test out falling damage negated. I'm going to test that out when we get to some combat section of this weapon. But obviously we have a hollow sight now. Hollow sight looks good as well. The gun's going to have some recoil, but I do like the integrated suppressed MP5. It doesn't sound good without a suppressor, but by all means this is still, you know, my jam. But everybody has personal preference. You have lots of customization with this weapon, lots of choices and stuff. Hollow sight's fine, I think. I still like the GI reflex. I'm very minimalist when it comes to my sights in video games, on my video game weapons and stuff. So, you know, that's my personal preference and stuff. I actually might, I'm going to customize it a little bit more, and then we're going to test it out in some combat, okay? Alright everybody, we're pulling up here on my Zombies Arena arcade mode. Obviously you see, still integrated suppressor, MP5, but we got the iron sight. I mean, MP5, classic, iconic. Very clean looking iron sight. I think it will work out just fine. 45 round mag still. Just to spray and pray. Obviously the 10mm does maximize damage. You do lose capacity, but I think that's probably the best way to actually do it. What we're going to do here though, because fall damage is technically considered negated, right? We're going to the Federal Surveillance Center K21B. Because this place has extreme levels of height to it, and we're gonna see because this is a huge thing. So like let's spawn in some gunners, but at the same time I'm just gonna jump off of this. My limb is crippled, but I did not die. I think under normal circumstances I would have died. I think that's a decent enough test of how much. So negated does not mean 0, I guess, at least, but it does. It does help. I think it does help. We're gonna go, you know, breaching and clearing through here. But obviously the weapon's going to be quite effective. This is without prestiging, without increasing the damage with a multiplier by any means. Obviously you can get all the way up to like double damage. And then we can show off my heavy tactical footsteps mod as you kind of run through this thing. Obviously I should be sneaking a little bit more, probably, considering the nature of the weapon, breaching and clearing, but just kind of blow my way through. One more person underneath me. So let's see at this fall height. Still took a lot of damage. Taking more fall damage than shooting damage, but I didn't die. I do believe that counts for something. Just trying to see if I can get VATS on target. This is where I really wish there was like, I mean, not that I dislike Fallout 4, but you know, if we're gonna make it like more of a shootery game kind of deal, I would have liked some. Oh, that's a whole wave. They're all down here. But I would like some more like, I would like a mod that adds like sliding, like you could slide in this game. That'd be sick. I love sliding in video games though, like Apex or even Borderlands and all that stuff. Any first-person shooter you can slide and it makes it instantaneously feel much better to me, personally. We're gonna do another wave though. I guess we should do some third-person shooting here. Very tactical of me. We'll crouch and do some third-person shooting maybe. But the problem with this is the spawns like to hide in corridors and stuff, and it makes it very difficult to find them from the balconies and stuff, to be by the starting point, which is up here. There's definitely somebody down there. VATS headshot on deck from way far away. Bup, you're dead. I do have the night fucking stupid vision perk on. I gotta like actually remove that shit because I hate that shit. I really do. Like this like night vision shit. Obviously we did do some third person shooting there. We did mostly VATS shooting, I guess, to be fair. Let's see like a little full damage though. Nothing, right? Like that's just a land. Okay. Like I want to see like what the level is, like what negated is. But is that everybody? There's one more here in this room. Need a flashbang. Flashbang out! Dead. Is that everybody? Hello? Anybody else here? This is why I wish I didn't have a suppressor so I could just kill them all. Kill them all! And then run at me, right? Like, anybody else up here? Higher levels? Obviously, this is not the kind of corridors you really want to do some third-person shoot. Ooh, there's one right here. Hello there, sir. At that kind of range, you're not really doing super great with it, but it should be okay. Now we're done with the wave. But yeah, it's the MP5. It's a classic, iconic gun. The Modern Warfare 2019 version of the weapon is wonderful, fantastic. It has all of the customization you would need. It's got the cool Call of Duty perks and Fallout kind of thing. It's just a classic, iconic gun. I love this gun. It's maybe one of my favorite guns ever, and I think it's a lot of people's favorite gun ever, and I definitely think this is a mod y'all should check out. If you do want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda non-net page or the Nexus mod page, wherever you can download this mod for yourselves. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you didn't like the video, you have someplace else you can stick that thumb. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe too. That way you can check out more videos from me. I do upload Fallout 4 mods a couple times a week. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I'll see you in the next episode.